Hey guys, it's Ace here. And listen up, if you plan to skip her or you just got her, in 2023 I'll show you why I think Raiden Shogun is the best electro character in Genshin Impact. Out of the three things that we're going to talk about, the first one is, in comparison to other 5-star characters that we have in the game, we have 4 of them actually, how good she is. Second, we're going to look at how good she is in different teams with all the other characters that we have in Genshin Impact. And third, that we're going to look at the stats that she needs, the weapons, artifacts, and her talent. How does she go and help other teammates that you go and play with her in Genshin Impact? So yeah, let's get into the video. Before, we only had Keqing and Raiden Shogun as an electro main DPS, at least in 5-star. Then we ended up having Yaemiko and Sino. Now the thing about all 4 of those 5-star characters are they work really well in aggravate team with Kusanagi or any other Dendra character. And now the problem with all of that is that they only work very well with just aggravate team and pretty much nothing else. Okay, let's say if you're not using character like Keqing in aggravate team with Nahida, her damage is gonna drop. If you're not using Sino or Yaemiko with Nahida in aggravate team, their damage is gonna be very less in comparison to what they will do with Nahida. And that is the only team that these characters have. That's what separates a Raiden Shogun in comparison to all 4 of these characters. Now, apart from Keqing and Raiden Shogun, the other 2 characters that are very good in aggravate teams are Sino and Yaemiko. Now, Yaemiko is a sub DPS and she works really well with Raiden Shogun. If you ever plan to get Yaemiko, I would highly suggest you go and use her with Raiden Shogun, and they are like an absolute monster in terms of damage. And the thing about Sino is that Sino burst lasts for 18 seconds. So there's nothing in Genshin Impact that can provide support for 18 seconds and shield for 18 seconds other than Zhongli and Nahida. And apart from those 2 characters, if you try to use anything else, he's not going to be effective at all. Okay, that's not the case with Raiden Shogun. The thing about Archons, what makes Archons so great? Let's say, for example, I'm using my Venti. Okay, let me choose. No. You go back. You go back. Good boy. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Yeah, good. Let's see. I'm using my Venti for an aggravate team. Like, who does that? Like, he's awesome. Wait, you guys are alive? Why did you do this? He's alive. He's alive. He's gonna kill me. Okay, so you get the point. Like, the Archons are the characters who's gonna work with pretty much any and every character that we have in Genshin Impact, and they're not gonna disappoint you with the damage. If we take a closer look at aggravate teams with Raiden Shogun, we just have a crap ton of options the way we can go and take advantage of aggravate teams with Raiden Shogun. One of the few examples of Raiden Shogun's aggravate team is pretty much gonna be the way she works with Venti in aggravate team. It's absolutely fantastic. The way she goes and works with Fischl in aggravate team is absolutely fantastic. By the way, you can go and replace Fischl with Yaemiko if you have her. I do not have Yaemiko. I probably cannot show you, but they work really well with each other. Of course, let's not forget you have to use Nahida in process. She's pretty much going to be the best support for you guys. And on top of all of this, one of the strongest team that Raiden Shogun goes and have is a physical DPS team with Eula. Like, seriously, she's a physical DPS character. Raiden Shogun is her best partner in that team. You have no idea how much these characters can go and do damage, physical and electro. Okay, they both help each other, they both work with each other, and they're one of the most strongest team to have in Genshin Impact. It's one of the strongest team in Genshin Impact that only consists of Raiden Shogun and the 4-star characters. Yeah, you don't need a 5-star characters other than Raiden Shogun, and your 4-star can be C0, C1 characters. You don't need Constellation 6 characters to actually go and take advantage of this team. But you're looking at a weaker version of Raiden Shogun because we do not have anything called resolve stacks. Now, maybe I will be able to get a bunch of resolve stacks in this one. Let me do this. Yo. Let me just do this. Yeah, nice. Looking nice. I think we got the resolve stack bonus stacked up. Oh yeah. The damage is absolutely awesome. And yeah, I am not gonna forget the Hyper Bloom teams. Like, how the heck can I forget Hyper Blooms? Yeah. Now, in Hyper Bloom Raiden Shogun team, if you don't know how it works, it's like you just have lots of elemental mastery on your Raiden Shogun, and you do not use her as a main DPS. Now, the best character for Hyper Bloom teams is Kuki Shinobu, which is a 4-star character apparently. None of the 5-star characters in Genshin Impact can compete with Kuki Shinobu in terms of doing Hyper Bloom damage. None of the 5-star character. But the only 5-star character that ever come close to dealing a Hyper Bloom damage as good as Kuki Shinobu is Raiden Shogun, and she's the second best in dealing Hyper Bloom damage. Nobody likes this. Yeah, sorry, bro. I just needed some energy. I just don't like doing this. I just went ahead and hit that guy. He's like resting in peace. Now here's how you go and use Hyper Bloom Raiden Shogun if you guys don't know. Okay, so all I need you to do is her E skill like this, okay? And then do Nahida's E skill. And then forget that both of those characters exist, okay? Now use her Ayato to apply Hydra to the enemy. And Raiden Shogun will take care of the Hyper Bloom damage. That's 27,000. Okay. Oh my god. Yo, that's 27,000 damage, and that's happening all by itself. Like, I don't even have to do anything. Thanks, Ayato. Like, you're the best dude ever. By the way, if you don't know how I'm using my Ayato, is this much energy recharge with you know, what do you call this artifact? Set. Emblem of Severed Fate. Yeah, don't wish for this guy. Like, I'll make a video on him and I'll tell you how to build this guy, but just you know, don't wish for this guy just yet, okay? If you're planning. All the other 5-star character, either that be Kaching, either that be Yae Miko, either that be Sino, they only work with very particular characters, and if you remove either one of those characters, their damage goes down to nothing. That's not the case with Raiden Shogun. You can replace 1 or 2 characters, you can change 1 or 2 characters, you can have something else as a support or a battery, you can have another different Hydra characters, you can have different support characters, and Raiden Shogun is still gonna perform absolutely awesome. Now let's look at the third thing about her kit. What does she do as a character? What her talents provide for her team? Okay, weapons and artifacts. Okay, because it's very important, dude. Getting a good weapon for a character is the most important thing in Genshin Impact. If I want to get Raiden Shogun's weapon, I have to lose 50-50 twice. Let's say if I chart a course for this weapon, I have to lose 50-50 twice for this weapon, and then I can get this weapon. Okay, that's pretty much gonna be the guarantee. Maybe I get the weapon in just 10 pulls, but that never happens. Okay, I have to lose 50-50 at least once or twice to get this weapon. That's same for this one. And characters are just 1 50-50 losing, and then the next is guaranteed. That's not the case with the weapons. So weapons are extremely costly. So if you can go and have weapon for Raiden Shogun, which you get from this place, okay, you go to Inazuma, okay, you teleport over here. Right? Once you teleport here, you go to this fisherman. Let's list down here. We're gonna talk to her. And we get the catch. Okay, you can go and buy this weapon. You see, I have bought this weapon, so it's sold out. You go and do fishing and obtain these fishes. Okay, you can go and look it up on the internet how to go and find these things. Okay, and then you go and this for the refinement of the weapon. I only purchased 1 because yeah, I'm not very good at fishing. Okay, the catch. It's the best 4-star weapon for Raiden Shogun. It's completely free. You can go and farm this weapon whenever you like. So you get a free weapon for this character, and this 5-star weapon that I always use in Raiden Shogun is only slightly better than a refinement 5 catch. I will do one very special thing. By the way, I'm using catch on Shangling because I have this 5-star weapon on my Raiden Shogun. So yeah, there's no need for me to go and use catch on my Raiden Shogun. In terms of how Raiden Shogun goes and help her teammate, is that her burst support energy restoration is 2.4. If you level this up, it's going to increase that by a little amount. Okay, so it's going to increase it another further. I don't crown a character, so you're never going to see 2.5. We're only going to have 2.4. So what it basically goes and do is that when you go and use her burst, it's going to restore all her teammates energy. Let me just consume their burst. Okay, so I'm going to do his burst, I'm going to do Shangling's burst, and I'm going to do Bennett's burst. Okay, now none of them have any energy at all. Okay, they don't have any energy. So now I'm going to take my Raiden Shogun. So we're here and we're going to use her talent to get some energy for her teammates. I'm not going to use any energy, you know, any skill for any of the other characters. You can see none of them have any energy. So I'm going to just go and use her. Let me just hit you, bro. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh, thanks. Okay, I got hit. No mind. Okay, let's see. So in that duration, okay, she's not gonna die. My Shangling is almost half the way up on her energy. Bennett almost have over half. And Xingqiu, yeah, he needs a little bit more energy, I'll say. Wait, do I have wrong artifacts on him? Yes, I have wrong artifacts on my Xingqiu. Yeah, I have to switch my artifacts from Ayato. I forgot to do that. Which kind of makes her very important for the characters who need 80 energy to even go and play the game, yeah? All of these characters need 80 energy to perform the way they want to perform, so Raiden Shogun just fixes the problem. Yeah, we can talk about her artifacts. So artifact wise, Raiden Shogun has 4-piece emblem of severed fate. So in this artifact set, this is the only domain that you have to go and farm from Raiden Shogun's artifact. It increases your burst damage by 25% of the energy recharge that you have. And if you have more energy recharge, your burst damage is going to increase, which helps Raiden Shogun because her kit is based around energy recharge. If you don't have energy recharge, she's pretty much not going to be the best character. So you need energy recharge on her. And what I have found, the sweet spot for her energy recharge, 200 energy recharge. And the way, why do I think she's very flexible is that because you can go and change her goblet, electro damage goblet, to attack goblet, okay, and go and change her attack sands to energy recharge sands, okay. This will also make her do pretty decent damage. Your damage is not gonna drop to absolutely nothing because you still have electro damage bonus. You go and do her E skill. It's gonna help you maintain pretty decent electro damage bonus. Okay, you have 64. This is okay. This is cool electro damage bonus without any electro damage goblet. Okay, you're using attack percentage sense, and this also helps you do a very good amount of damage. As long as like you have good stats, crit damage and crit rate. As long as like you have these, you can do a pretty decent amount of damage with attack sand. But eventually, you will need electro damage goblet and attack sand. But as starting off, if you do end up getting attack goblet, don't hesitate to use it. It's pretty decent. I have used her like this for a very long time, and I'll even go and show you right now, okay, the difference between attack goblet and energy recharge sands versus the difference between electro goblet and attack sands. I'll show you both the difference. Okay, don't worry about that. 15,000. So I'm gonna go and give her electro damage goblet and attack sands. Where did it go? Okay, that's the attack sands. Let's go. Dude, I cannot believe it that I was not able to crit every single time back then. It sucks. Okay, so the crit, it was 38,000. Okay, at least crit this time. Just show me a crit damage, okay, with wrong artifacts totally. With attack goblet and energy charge sand. Okay, show me one crit damage. Okay, I do not want to see anything else. Let me just do this. Okay. All right, show me a crit. Oh, 36,000. Fantastic. It was better than I thought. Get up. Raiden Shogun, please crit. I want to see a crit damage with your burst, okay? Okay, 61,000 with maximum resolve stack, okay? That is fantastic, bro. Like, I just love it. Yo. As you can see, the circle around my Raiden Shogun is not maxed out. Okay, so I'm gonna go and max it out. I'm gonna go and farm some resources. So you see the chakra Destra, it's actually filling up. So we're gonna fill it up to the maximum. Okay, let me just do this. It got filled. So the more burst you go and use of your teammates, the more big pointy thing comes at your burst. So let me just go and use Xingqius. You see one more came, and then I'm gonna use my Shanglings. You see the fifth one and the final one came out, and then we have Raiden Shogun. Okay, you see this is still not max resolve stack, it's only 1/3, but you get the stack bonus from the burst. That's gonna help you increase the damage. So we're gonna go and gain a little bit more orbs for her chakra. Yeah, there are these guys. Hey guys, I need your help with something. Yeah, very cool. Bennett, help me out. I think like we have max resolve stacks now. I do not want to use her burst. Yeah, you're getting one shot. 56,000 with a pretty decent resolve stacks, yeah? So 56,000 with, I think, a maximum resolve stacks, and 36,000 without maximum resolve stacks. So the damage is like pretty decent. So you see the most damage done with her is when you have her with maximum resolve stack. Okay, maximum resolve stacks happen when you stack your burst with different characters, and then the ring is gonna appear. It's gonna help you get the maximum resolve stacks. And then you have to fill it with energy orbs. That's how it gets filled up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I like birds. How about you guys?